So I have this thing where I get the urge, and it's a bit like when you have an itch that you just need to scratch and it feels so good. I get the urge to go on what I like to call sniffing sprees. A sniffing spree is basically like a shopping spree, but you're not buying anything, you're just sniffing everything. Recently, I've been on one of my sniffing sprees and I have smelt quite a lot of new releases. If you have subscribed to my channel, I just want to say massive thank you. I really appreciate you hitting that button and subscribing, and massive hello to all my lovely returning subscribers. I hope you're all doing really well. So let's get straight into the video and chat about these new releases and if I feel they are a pass or a grab. When I heard Givenchy had dropped another Linter D, I was super excited. So I just had to go out and get my nose on this fragrance. I'm talking about Linter D Absolu. This is described as a floral, woody, ambery fragrance, and immediately I'm like, yes, that sounds so good. In the top you have neroli, lavender and cardamom. Absolutely love cardamom, so that immediately got my attention. Heart notes, you have white florals of neroli, jasmine, tuberose and orange blossom. I already know that I absolutely love the florals in the Linter D line. I think they are done beautifully. Base notes, you have tobacco, patchouli and vetiver. I absolutely loved this fragrance. It really impressed me a lot. I feel it's so dark and seductive and so sensual. It really took me by surprise how much I was wowed. What I really love about this fragrance is I do genuinely feel it is 100% unisex. I don't feel it kind of leans either masculine or feminine. I would easily wear this scent and feel feminine wearing it. I don't think on me it swings masculine. I do feel that men will really also enjoy this fragrance. Those added notes of like the tobacco, the vetiver, that patchouli, be one that's just perfect for date nights, for special occasions, because of that rich depth to the fragrance. It's beautiful. And for me, it's 100% a grab. I would love a bottle of this perfume. So the next perfume I really wanted to try was D&G's Devotion Intense. I do really love the original Devotion, and I have to say though, when I first tried it, it wasn't a love at first sniff until it dried down. And then I was like, okay, I love this. It's really good. So the original Devotion is this very candied citrus with vanilla, slight booziness about it. And what they have done with the Intense version is they have added this hazelnut note. And I do like when fragrances do have that slight nuttiness. What I do feel is this hazelnut note they have added has kind of slightly dulled down the fragrance. It's made it richer, but I feel it lost that kind of brightness, that luminosity that the original has, and that kind of heavenly deliciousness about it. And for that reason, I do feel like I prefer the original one. So I definitely would pass on Devotion Intense, but the original Devotion is 100% grab for me. I love it. Another line of fragrances I've had quite a few from is the YSL Libre line. When I saw they had released Flowers and Flames, I was super excited. Generally, I do just find that the Libre fragrances are really pretty. Notes for Flowers and Flames is lavender, bergamot, orange blossom, coconut, lily, palm tree and vanilla. So coconut, love coconut in a fragrance. I really had to get my nose on this. This is another one that I just really loved, really enjoy it. What I find with this one is it's a bit more of a playful take on the Libre line. It definitely has a little bit more of this kind of fresh, clean, even like a touch soapiness about it. And that is what I enjoy. I like that it's a bit more youthful, a bit more fun, a bit fresher. And the coconut note in there adds this little bit of this tropicalness. The lavender is very, very muted. It's in the background. It's more about the citrus, the vanilla, and the coconut. It's a really gorgeous concoction of notes. It's fun, it's flirty, it's feminine, and I definitely wouldn't say no to a bottle. So I'm gonna say this is definitely a grab. On my sniffing spree, I also really wanted to try the new fragrance by Hermes called Barenia. This is described as a chypre style perfume, and it's quite fresh and woody. I actually have like a little bit of a love-hate relationship with chypre style fragrances. I either love them or I absolutely hate them. Kind of depends for me like where it falls on the chypre scale. When I first tried it, I actually wasn't sure. I was like, like I need to smell this. I need to kind of get to know this fragrance a bit more, because it kind of is one of those scents I feel like it grows on you. And I did find that I couldn't stop sniffing myself. So there was something about it I liked, and I kept returning to it. So every time I've been out and about, I see this in the shops, and I do always spray it because there is something I'm quite drawn to about this scent. So the notes in this are miracle berry, lily oakwood, and patchouli. It does open up very fresh. It has that freshness, that woodiness, and it almost smells like you're in a very, very aromatic garden in France. It's that kind of smell where it really is giving you that kind of green, even kind of slightly mossy scent. There's something a bit mossy about the woodiness. It's very intriguing. It's an intriguing scent that I'm having this kind of battle if it's a scent for me, but I like it. So it's a tricky one. There's something intriguing about it, but personally for myself at this stage, it's a pass. But that could change, and it has before, so watch this space. Prada Paradox Virtual Flower. Now, I have spoken about Prada Paradox quite a lot on my channel, and it's a fragrance that I absolutely love. I love Prada Paradox. It's just one of those scents for me that I feel it is a no-brainer fragrance. When you just want to smell good and you want everybody around you to think, wow, she smells good, you wear Prada Paradox. It's that kind of scent. So on my sniffing spree, I smelt the Virtual Flower Flanker. From the name, I immediately thought this is just gonna be way more floral, and I love florals, so I needed to get my nose on it. It has the notes of bergamot, jasmine, neroli, and then you have musk and ambrette in this. This was a fragrance that I actually really did enjoy. It still has that kind of freshness, just more soft, kind of a little bit more skin scent-like than Prada Paradox, which is quite a loud, fruity fragrance. What I really, really enjoy about Prada Paradox is the soapiness, is the fruitiness, and that kind of shampoo-y smell, which other people might not enjoy. Therefore, the Virtual Flower might be quite a good option. All the things I love about Paradox are in that original, so I wouldn't say no to a bottle of this. I definitely wouldn't, because it is lovely, it's pretty, but boy, the original one for me just hits every spot, and for that reason, Virtual Flower is at this moment a pass. So you just know this next fragrance is gonna be proper hyped up. It's already really popular now, and it's just been released. Swiss Arabian's Vanilla Toffee. I'm just telling you straight up from now, this fragrance is a gourmand lover's dream. If you love gourmand fragrances, this perfume takes gourmand to a whole nother level, and it's a level that personally, I'm just gonna say it from now, is too much for me. It's so sweet. It's like you are a walking, talking butterscotch ice cream with caramel drizzled on top. Yes, it's yummy. Yes, it smells delicious. It truly smells delicious. But it's not something that I personally want to smell like. It's just too much for me. Now, saying that, my daughter, who is 7, could not stop sniffing it. She absolutely loved it, and she has the sweetest tooth. Like, that girl would eat chocolate if she could for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So it was definitely a hit with her. But as for me and even my son, we was like, whoa, this is crazy. This is way too sweet. Now, all the notes sound divine. They sound delicious. You have coffee, you have toffee, middle notes of dates, vanilla, walnut, cardamom and milk. And base notes, you have brown sugar, vanilla, there's woody notes, benzoin, tonka bean, vanilla and musk. Those notes just say it all. What else could you add to this that's like gonna make it any sweeter? Chocolate, that's the only thing missing from this. It's just full of sweet notes. I couldn't really smell anything but toffee and vanilla and caramel. The sales assistant did make me laugh because he was like, let it dry down, because everybody that sprays it, they come back like after maybe a few hours and they buy it. And I do understand, because the dry down, it did get a little bit more subtle and it mellowed out, but it still just smelled like pure sugar to me. Just too much. I'm glad I got my nose on it, because I was even thinking about blind buying it. That just goes to show, never blind buy. It's a definite no, although it is super delicious. I'm gonna say it's a pass. So that is what I got up to on my latest sniffing spree. Do hit me up in the comments and let me know if you have grabbed any recent releases or what you're feeling at the moment. Thank you so much for watching. Do take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.